Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It's currently the 5th of December, so we are obviously 5 days through December. I don't know why. I think I'm in a funny mood. I slept really funny last night. I've got today off of work. It's my given day off. Thank you so much. And today we're actually going to be doing quite a few little bits and pieces in terms of travelling. So we're going to go through to Liverpool, and then from Liverpool we're going to go to Chester, and that is because I need to drop some stuff out, drop some stuff off. Before I do any of that, I have to go into St Helens, which is about half an hour drive away from where I live, to swap out a piece of artwork because the artwork I dropped off got damaged from wet weather, and it's left a bit of a mark. So I was like, you know what, I've got another one I can just swap it out for. Luckily my insurance is covering it, so it's not, I'm not going to throw it in the bin. Absolutely not. If anyone wants to know, my mum really likes the piece, so I'm going to give it to her and be like, I call that quit. You raised me, you know, you gave birth to me, I'll call that quit. No, I'm joking. I owe her a lot of things in life, both of them, both my parents, so that's just a nice little thing for her to keep, because I know she really wants to keep it, but hey ho. But I'm going to show you the one I'm going to be swapping it out for. So there's 6 in a series, and this one is the blue version. These are the ones that I curated back in college in my final year before going to university, and I was extremely proud of them. They're screen prints and a bit of mixed media on there as well to create this atmospheric look. So without further ado, cool, isn't it? So yeah, I need to drop that one off, and I've got a plaster sculpture that I want to be able to finish casting today. There's a few little bits, and I've also got to do some recordings for the rest of the month because I do work full time, so trying to get a video in each day is rather hard, but I'm getting through it. What else have I got today? Oh, I've got a few other little bits and pieces. I've actually got an exciting video to vlog as well. It's to do with next year that I'm just so excited about. And a bit nervous about as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go drop that artwork off and then go to Liverpool. don't know sometimes if I'm joking or I'm just talking nonsense. I'm back home from Liverpool. It was great, had some time to do some little bits, and I thought I would actually show you some of the artworks that I'm sending off to a gallery that I've got in mind. It's an art fair that I take part in every single year. I've done it for the last 4 years now, and it's basically a art gallery in Sheffield that have an art fair called Under the Bed Cell, and it's basically where you send any artworks that you think are good enough for the general public but you feel like can't put into exhibition, so it's a bit more like commercial artwork than anything else. So I thought I'd just show you a few of the pieces, because for one I left. The light is not great, so I don't know what else to film. I'm just going to show you a few of the pieces that I'm going to be sending off this year, because I feel like they are good enough for people to use and to have as well, because it's going to be just after Christmas that they go up for sale, and it's nice to get a good deal because not only are they sold at a better price, but I mean some of the prints I'm putting out for sale are going to be like £1, £2 kind of pricing compared to the usual £10-15, and I think that's amazing. It's a really good way to like spring clean all your artworks and also get some funding for some more art materials, and in my case to clear out your art studio of all the prints that you've done or any drawings that you've done that you feel like need to be out in the world and someone to appreciate it, but you get something back from it. Not just, it's basically a win-win situation. Okay, so we'll just start off with a little painting. So this one is one I actually did on my channel quite a while ago, and I'm actually going to be selling it for £2.20, and I mean something like this I would sell for normally about £15, but because of the sale I feel like I can justify selling it at £2.20. For me that would just cover the cost of materials, not of my time, more of the material side of it, and this is how extreme I'm going with this sale this year. Then we have another one. So this is a print. It is a bit of a misprint because we've got this little area here that the ink didn't press into. It's a very small detail. When I do my prints, I like them for them to be perfect enough. This one again, I'll be selling at £2.20. I feel like there's going to be quite a lot of them selling at that price. This one here is a bit larger, this one, so I'm selling this one at £5. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I need to, I've had it for a very long time. I've had it up for sale on my YouTube channel and my eBay selling account for a while, and I feel like maybe I've got the wrong price point, but I still want to get the cost of my materials back so that I can go out and reinvest in myself. So this one's going to be at £5. You can still buy them, by the way. I will have it all listed up, and there's other varieties of the ones that are either misprints or ones that so because these are liner prints, I can recreate this if that's anything to go by it. Again, another print that I've just had for such a long time, and I feel like it just needs to go out into the world and someone can enjoy it for the better. Plus I've got like little bits of paint, and I'm not gonna lie, the paper is a little bit wonky, but you know. And I've got some slightly smaller bits. So this one is of a liner print. Kind of when I was experimenting with a negative drawing of a liner print of a plant. Absolutely love this. However, it's not the finished piece, and I feel like someone else can appreciate it. It is cut down quite small to size, so it's going to be hard trying to find a picture frame to be able to fit it, but obviously that's why I'm going to be selling it at £2.20 as always. And I tend to sell my misprints like at a really cheap price, so £2.20. The gallery do take commission, and they have to do VAT as well because they are selling it on behalf of me, and it's more of a fair rather than anything else. However, that's okay, I don't mind. For in hindsight, I'll only get £1 of this back, but that is better than nothing. Those costs of materials can go towards buying other materials that I can then carry on. It's a natural cycle within the art world when you're doing processes and just having to experiment a lot. You're going to get prints and bits that fall behind the are a marker of achievement, but you will get ones that just don't work or you can't carry on, and instead of throwing them away, you can then give them to people at such a great price. Again, in hindsight, this one I would charge for £5 plus postage and packaging. I am only charging £1 for it, but the gallery is charging £2.20 to cover their backs, and I can pick it up rather than me sending it to them as well. Got a lovely photograph, a dark room photograph of a tree with a bit of wood. I've had this one again for quite a while, so I'd like to move it on. Again, it's going to be at the lower scale of £2.20. I have some really cool watercolour and lino prints that I just absolutely loved, but again, they haven't sold and I've had them for quite a while and I want to give them a shot at being bought. If anything that I send off and I get returned, I will keep it to the side and obviously still sell on my eBay selling account at the price that the gallery is selling it at. However, it will just keep going back to the same gallery every single year. I do eventually get rid of some, so that's kind of nice, and again, it's just a nice little offer for people to be able to appreciate it. This one again will just be £2.20, and I've got quite a few of these misprints hanging around because I did quite a lot of experimentation with them. Another painting that again is going at cost price, so £2.20. They are quite small, but again it's just to cover the cost of materials, as about £1 worth of oil paint and time has gone into this. And I've got several varieties as well. I've also got this apple one here. It's not to say that the quality is not there, because it is such a low price, it can come across as that, but it's not. It's actually for me to be able to give myself some room, give myself a bit more money for me to go out to buy materials for the year ahead, especially the fact that I'm moving as well. So this one is going to be a bit more expensive because it is on MDF board and I did take a bit of time on it. However, it's still going to be quite a good price, so I'm actually selling this one on my account for £30, but I'm going to be selling this for £12, and that for me is a fair price because again it still covers the cost of my materials and a little bit of my time as well. It's a very lovely oil painting that is quite small and it goes really well into a nice frame because the MDF board that it is on, it fits into several frames quite well, including the Santa head frame that I did a lot of my photography in when I was rejigging my eBay account. Last but no means least, I'm not going to show you all of them because we'll be here all day, as most of them are misprints. However, this is the last one, and I do think this one is probably the best bargain out of the lot because I just love this so much. The fact that it comes on its own little MDF board as well is just really cute. Which sounds really simple, but it is just so nice. So this one I would actually be selling at £20, but I'm going to offer it off at a price of £5, and some of you may be like, oh yeah, it doesn't seem like such a great offer, but actually this one took a lot of time for me to do and there's actually quite a lot of paint on this piece. Any kind of citrus items, so oranges, lemons, limes, they're really hard to be able to get the texture of the outside like correct, and this is why I feel like this one is such a good bargain because I don't think I'll ever be able to produce another citrus drawing, painting or anything along that genre as good quality as that. So that's it. Those are all the artworks that I'm going to show you today. I will leave a link to the actual art gallery that I'm going to be sending them off, so if you happen to be in the Sheffield area, please do pop in and say hello and check out all the marvellous artworks, because it's not just my artworks, there's several other artists that are doing it. It's a kind of a British thing that a lot of people send their artworks to, and it's run every year, and I really do think it's a great way to get some really good artworks at a good price every single year. Especially the fact this cost of living crisis, you can obviously start buying artworks for next year for people, or even if you got some people's birthdays coming up, because this is the only time I'm actually going to be putting up these kind of quality artworks at such a low price. I can put them as low price on eBay as I possibly can, but this is the only true time that I will be doing them literally at the bare bones of what and how I feel like they deserve to be priced at, but for people to enjoy. I'm solely doing the low price for this exhibition / art fair, whatever you want to call it. Apologies, it's actually the evening now. I just forgot to record, and I was like, oh, you know when you're in the shower and you're like, oh, I feel like I've forgotten something, and then I was like, oh, I forgot. It's literally 10 PM now, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what remains of this vlog. As always, but another day is done. If there's anything you like to see or you want to that you've seen in this vlog you like to comment on, please do. As always, because it's Christmas, I will be vlogging or doing some sort of artwork every single day of, well, the days in December. I'll have a little break between the 25th and the 1st of January just because it's a lot of filming, especially when you're full-time, and you know how it is. It can be a lot, and I want to enjoy also the Christmas period, even though some of the videos are literally just sitting down and just recording some pieces of art, which again is still really lovely, but it takes up a lot of time. And again, as I said, being full-time and also being an artist at the same time is a bit of a headache because you're just like, what one's gonna win today? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. In my description box there are links to my social medias. It's also my eBay selling account if you like to make a donation as well. If you can't do any of that, don't worry about it. There's just please like and subscribe to my channel to see more of me because it helps me out in exactly the same way. Sorry, my cat's like jumping around, she's on one. But yeah, thank you guys again. I shall see you later.